Accept your death.
Yo, what's up, Bonehawk? Shujinkydink here. Welcome to a video all about the Game Awards. Oh, baby, they're not too far away. Let's be honest with ourselves here, they're not too far away. And everyone, all eyes on Ed Boon at this point. I mean, there's been so many announcements with Tekken and Street Fighter. And of course, the Game Awards are going to have, like, Best Fighting Game. So, like, what do you got? I think, in my personal opinion, NRS really drops the ball here if they don't announce something. Like, it's just been so long, like 3 years of MK11, which, don't get me wrong, I like the game, but I'm ready to move on. Ready to go do something else now, you know? And revisiting some old titles has been fun, and learning some new things, yada yada yada, but anyways, will there be an announcement at the Game Awards? In my opinion, I have nothing to back this on. But I will say yes. I am looking forward to a big reveal from NRS at the Game Awards. I am very, very hopeful. I have no idea of knowing either way whether they will or not, but I'm very hopeful. What will it be? I really want it to be Mortal Kombat. I really want it to be Mortal Kombat 12. However, I'm thinking it could be Injustice 3 is probably more likely, just because of the pattern that they've done the games. It's their last game on the contract. Mind you, who knows what's going on with the contract right now, but they did move a bunch of testers out a couple months, which usually tells me that that's pretty close to, like, getting to the end of, like, the testing and the Q&A and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping for Mortal Kombat, expecting Injustice, and if we hear nothing at the Game Awards, I think that means radio silence for quite a while, like a few months at least, because I think that's kind of bad news bears. But I think if we got absolutely nothing at the Game Awards, then yeah, like, not even like a small trailer or just like a little logo or something, you know, like, yeah, we're in trouble. That's just my opinion. So I just punched my desk, not on purpose, but because I don't know what I'm doing with my hands right now. So, that's my opinion. It was interesting to see Ed Boon do a Q&A on his Twitter not too long ago. A couple things he touched on. Molina will very likely return to the next Mortal Kombat game. Is the next NRS game a Mortal Kombat game? He couldn't say. So he didn't just outright say no, it's not. But he did say he couldn't talk about it. So, which is a very neutral answer and probably the one he's legally bound to. So, which makes sense. So, I don't know. It's interesting. We'll see if he is the announcer for Best Racing Game again. That was pretty funny. I really enjoyed that. So that's really all I have to say. That I don't have any news. There's been like a few leaks that are really, really weird. I won't say much about it. If you read about it on the Mortal Kombat fandom wiki page, apparently the game's already been announced and it's releasing in April of 2023. Some weird character choices, some weird guest character choices that are listed on there, and I'm not really into that kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna wait. You know, we do cover leaks on the channel from time to time, but you know, they are what they are. They're just leaks, and usually they're a bigger deal than someone just updating the fandom, so we'll see. So that's really all I have to say on NRS announcing something at the Game Awards, what I'm hoping to see, and whatnot. So I thought I gotta go through and do my voting thing anyway, so why don't I just do that with y'all? You know, I think that could be fun. I've never done that before. I don't play a lot of these games, so I'll throw a vote some way just to fuck up democracy. But yeah, there are a couple opinions, a couple things I want to vote on. So, anyways, let's get your opinions on each category as I go through them, and leave it in the comments what you voted for / will vote for / I don't believe in this. It's all a waste of time. Who knows? I don't care. It's the Game Awards. Alright, so it looks like we're starting with Game of the Year. This seems pretty trolly, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm sure Stray was a great game, but I don't think it's gonna be Game of the Year. I think this is Elden Ring's game to lose. I think if you win the most anticipated game for 2 years in a row, and nobody votes you for Game of the Year, you fucked up. I think a very close second would be God of War. I've seen everybody say nothing but fantastic things about that game. But my vote goes for Elden Ring. I don't even know what the fuck game this is. Never played it. Didn't play this. Didn't play this. Didn't play this. Didn't play this. Only played this. Vote. Best game direction. Well, Stray, Immortality, Horizon, God of War, or Elden Ring. I mean, Elden Ring's kind of open world. Does that count as direction? I guess you can't really progress without doing certain things. I mean, I'm going to vote for it anyways. I just did. I mean, there you go. But still, I don't... see, that's not my problem. I don't understand a lot of these. Best narrative. Outstanding storytelling and narrative development. And like, how does any of these compete with Elden Ring? I guess God of War probably has some cool story stuff. But I don't know. Let me know if you can have a more honest comparison of these, because I only played Elden Ring. I'm not a big gamer. I don't even know why I do this. But I do it every year. So you know. Again, best art direction. So this might be one where Elden Ring might lose a couple votes, I guess. I don't really know. There's some pretty cool fucking costumes in that game. Stray. Really odd. I mean, did anyone play this game? I saw it released and I was like, that's kind of a neat premise, but I don't know. I don't know why it's up here. I really don't. Best score and music. I feel like this game could be a sleeper, but I'm only saying that because of the word metal. I don't know anything about the game. Xenoblade Chronicles, don't know anything about that game. God of War seems pretty cool. Don't know about this game. Elden Ring, like, some of the boss fight songs are so fucking cool. Like, I legit would throw them on a playlist. I actually should probably do that. What's the one where you're fighting... oh, what's his name? That, he, like, kills his lion buddy. And then fucking comes at you. I can't remember his name. But that fucking song is... oh, it's so hype. It's beyond anything that my tiny little brain can comprehend. Best audio design. This is an interesting spread. Gran Turismo. Call of Duty? Does Call of Duty ever win much at the Game Awards? I haven't watched the Game Awards in a couple years because, like, there's not going to be an NRS announcement, so I don't really care. But I'm going to watch it this year. But I don't know. Audio and music, I guess they're different things. You have sound effects versus actual songs. And I can't really vote for anything other than Elden Ring. It's the only one that I played, so... Best performance. I know of Ashley Birch. Not familiar with Charlotte McBurney. Christopher Judge. Man Engage. That's a freaking badass name. You sound like he should be in a different industry. Sunny Sulyek. So this is my first where I haven't played any of these games. So I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm pretty sure I've heard of Ashley Birch before. Well, I'll throw her a vote. Why not, you know? It's just, we're feeling generous today. Games for impact. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Oh, well, isn't that nice? That's a cool category. I actually really like that. I actually might try some of these games specifically because of that. I haven't heard of any of them, which makes voting kind of hard. I was a teenage exocolonist. Hindsight. Endling. Citizen Sleeper. As Dusk Falls. A Memoir Blue. I literally have not heard of any of these games before, but I'm definitely going to check them out. And I guess that's one kind of cool side effect of the Game Awards, is you get exposed to things like this that you wouldn't normally get exposed to. So Memoir Blue, sure, you got my vote. Best ongoing game. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy, Fortnite, or Genshin Impact. The two that I see the most on my Twitter timeline by far is Apex Legends and Genshin Impact. Apparently Genshin Impact is like pay to win Breath of the Wild from what I hear. Or pay to play, I guess. Well, free to play, pay to win, I don't know. I haven't played it. Apex Legends is probably what I see far more. I see a little bit of Destiny. Got a friend that's into Final Fantasy, and Fortnite's just Fortnite. Like, it's still doing shit all of these years later, so. But I think I'm going to vote for Apex Legends. That's the one that my friends seem to be most into, and that's the one that I personally see the most of. Best indie game. Ooh, Cult of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, Tunic. Sifu I've watched a little bit of, and it actually looks pretty cool. So probably vote for that one. Stray seemed like such a cool idea. I wish I would have checked it out. But yeah, it visually looked really nice. The idea was kind of cool. Tunic I haven't heard of. Looks like Legend of Zelda Fox kind of deal. Neon White, don't know what it is. Call to the Lamb, don't know what it is. I'll vote for Sifu for now. Again, because it's the one I'm most familiar with. But again, leave your... I know there's someone watching this right now that's just cringing at all these terrible decisions I'm making. just leave it in the comments. Just tell me how cringy my choices are. Because, like, I'm not a gamer. I play NRS games, and, like, that's really it. I don't really go out of my my comfort zone for too much. I know a few things I like Fire Emblem and that kind of thing, but best mobile game. Diablo? I can't imagine that getting too many votes. I remember a huge backlash when they announced that. Maybe it turned out to be fantastic and I just don't know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I just don't see that doing well, but who knows. Marvel Snap, Tower of Fantasy, Genshin Impact, or Apex. I'm going to put Genshin on this one because I think mobile is where I've seen most people playing it. And I could be wrong. Maybe that's the only place you can play it? I don't know. I don't play the game, but that's what I see most as far as mobile games. We're almost not even halfway through there. Best community support. Transparency and responsiveness, inclusive social media activities. If Multiverses was on here, it would win hands down. The support of the Multiverse devs to that game is... Every other game could learn from them. It's outstanding what Tony has been doing with that game. But I don't really know. I guess I'd have to say... Fortnite, I guess. Fortnite or Apex. I'm going to go with Fortnite because they're still kicking after all these years. Still, like, pulling in big numbers every month. Crazy. Innovation and accessibility. This is a big one. We've seen that actually this is one that NRS is really good at. Is, you know, adding things to make their games more inclusive for people. Unfortunately, I don't really know anything about these games as far as that goes. I don't feel like... You know what? I'm actually not even going to vote on this one because I feel like not qualified to do that. You know? So we're just going to skip this one and go right on to the next one. But let me know if you're somebody that this does affect. Which of these games would you vote for? What would you feel most comfortable putting your name behind? Another one that I'm not super familiar with. Best VR, AR. I don't know. Among Us. I feel like that's always a safe bet. When in doubt, Among Us it out. Best action game, Bayonetta, Call of Duty, Neon White, Sifu. Again, Sifu's the one that I've watched the most gameplay on, so it gets my vote just on that alone. Call of Duty might do well. I don't really know. I haven't played a Call of Duty game in a long time. At least seriously, anyways. Best action adventure, combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Yeah, not familiar with these games, but I think I'm going to give it to God of War. I think it'd be kind of an upset if God of War didn't take this category, quite honestly. Best role-playing, you already know where my vote's going. I didn't even need to look past the first game, but... Live Alive? Okay. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Triangle Strategy's on here? I played the shit out of that game. Shit. I can't in good conscience though vote for that over Elden Ring. Oh, that's really tough. That's actually really... This is the first... This is really tough. You know, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm voting for Triangle Strategy. I love that game. That game was... I've played that game more than I played Elden Ring, to be honest. I don't know if it's better, but it got to me a little bit more than Elden Ring did. Just because of the strategy, you know, movement of it and stuff, you know? Again, probably wasted vote, whatever. It's Game Awards. Here we go. Here's the juice. Best fighting game. Didn't play JoJo's at all. Sifu I've seen. I think, quite honestly, DNF Duel launched terribly from what I understand. Like, everyone was kind of excited for it, and then it ended up being, like, super broke, like MKX kind of shit. So I honestly think it's between King of Fighters or Multiverses, and I'm going to go with Multiverses because A, it's free to play, so it's more accessible to people, and B, WB has like some crazy characters in that game. So King of Fighters, I think will be a very close second, but it'll be close between these two for sure. Best family game. Oh well, there isn't that special. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch Sports, and Splatoon 3. So at least 3 of these are Nintendo. I'm going to vote Star Wars, though, because Star Wars is Star Wars, and they're going to Star Wars their way to the top. That's That's where I want to put my vote. Best simulation strategy. Best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy gameplay irrespective of platform. Dune: The Spice Wars, Mario Rabbids, Total War, 2 Point Campus, or Victor. I'm not familiar with any of these, but I'll say Mario. I feel like a vote for Mario is never a harmful vote, you know? Another, I have not played a sports/racing game since I was a child. Like, literally since I was a child. I do not enjoy these games whatsoever. That being said, this looks like there's some skateboarding involved. It's got my vote. Moving on. These are how I make my decisions in life, you know? I sometimes wonder how I'm a functioning adult. Best multiplayer game. I think Splatoon and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are kind of out. I heard mixed reviews on the Turtles. Let me know what you thought. Some people liked it, some people thought it was too short. I don't know. I never played it. I thought about picking it up, but everyone that I know that tried it said they kind of stopped playing it, so. Overwatch 2 is super fun. Multiverse is super fun. Don't know Call of Duty. If I have to choose from my own experience, I'm saying Overwatch because I'm actually having quite a fun time with that game. Multiverse is not so much. Like, maybe it's just that I'm not familiar with the genre as much, but I just didn't really enjoy it. Overwatch is a little bit easier to understand the concepts. It's easier to understand the characters. I had a lot more fun with Overwatch, so they got my vote. Content Creator of the Year. Carl Jacobs, don't know you. Ludwig, familiar with you, don't really know you. Nibelian, don't know you. No Brew, I've heard your name. Did they do some celebrity boxing or something? Is that why I know that name? QT Cinderella. The only one I'm familiar with is Ludwig. I don't know if they're a good person, so I'm just gonna, I don't know, go with the anime avatar. Sure. I'm assuming none of these people did super controversial shit because they're on the Game Awards, but best debut indie, Neon White, Norco, Stray, Tunic, or Vampires. Not familiar with any of them. Stray looked the best, so we're voting for Stray. Best adaptation, recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. League of Legends, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, The Cuphead Show, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, or Uncharted. Uncharted was actually an okay movie, but I mean, I enjoyed it, but I've also never played the game. I only went because my son wanted to see it. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. You know what? I'm going to keep this as spoiler-free as I can if you haven't seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2 by now. But if you've played Sonic the Hedgehog 2, you already know how this whole movie's going, and that's why I fucking loved it. Like, as soon as you see, like, these Hollywood renditions of everything that happens in the game, like, almost in the order that it happens, like, you know, in the movie, it's like, I think I worded that backwards, but you know what I meant, right? Like, one thing that I hate that, you know, that Hollywood does with a lot of these movies that are taken from video games is they don't trust the source material. They try and change it too much to make it into something that's more widely received, which usually bombs, to be honest. Sonic didn't really do that. The slight deviation, but even making, you know, the kind of main character that you're supposed to kind of feel like attached to outside of Sonic. I forget what his name is, the Donut King or whatever. They kind of even moved him a little bit to the side in this one. And just kind of played the story, and it was fucking amazing. And I wish that more studios would do that when it came to games. So, hands down, 100% Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Highest recommendation if you played the game. Most anticipated game. Where are you here, NRS, huh? Where are you? Final Fantasy, Hogwarts Legacy. Well, that looks kind of cool. Resident Evil 4, Starfield, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? What? There's a new Zelda game? That's getting my vote. I imagine that Resident Evil 4 will probably do pretty good too. See, I'm learning. Best esports game. Counter-Strike, that's a tough one to compete with. Dota 2, also a tough one to compete with. League of Legends, Rocket League, or Valorant. Valorant's pretty hot right now, but I'm not sure that it'll really do the numbers that CSGO and Dota 2 are going, so I'm going to vote for CSGO. Having absolutely zero experience in the field. Best esports athlete, I don't know who any of these people are. Let's vote for this guy because he's got 2 thumbs. Ableist vote. Best esports team. I don't like FaZe Clan. Dark Zero, not familiar with. Gen Z, LA Thieves, Loud. I don't know. Call of Duty. I'll go with the Apex Legends ones. Sorry, my throat's a little fucky today. Best esports coach. I don't know who these people are. Why aren't I up there? You know how many people I've coached? The Oxus Dragon? World champion, for God's sakes. I don't know. Let's say we'll look at the games here. Okay, not FaZe Clan. I'll go with that one, sure. One more. One category left. Best esports event. Evo. Evo. And that's it. That's all my votes for the Gaming Awards. Let me know what you think of my opinions. Do they suck? Obviously they do, because I didn't know half the games, but still. Let me know how you voted. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Hashtag Bonehawks and all that stuff, and we'll be back live on YouTube tomorrow for Injustice Tuesday, so enjoy yourself, and take care of yourself.
Accept your death.